Hey, it's Spencer here with Computer Advantage, your authorized Sonos dealer, and we had a question on our YouTube channel about the new Sonos Amp and its dual mono capabilities, which is a pretty cool feature that we did look over, and a lot of people are kind of not even realizing it's there. But with the dual mono feature, that allows you to use the amp to power speakers in multiple rooms of a house, say in the ceiling, and get good sound, that dual mono sound, out of one speaker. So you're getting the left and right channels coming out of one speaker, so you don't have to put a pair of speakers in a room. So that would allow you, with the Sonos Amp, to connect 4 8-ohm speakers to the amp and have them each in different rooms of the house, say kitchen, living room, dining room, master bedroom, master bathroom, whatever it is. You put 4 speakers in 4 different rooms of the house and have them get the left and right channels in each room from one Sonos amp. So we just wanted to go through the settings and show you where to turn that on at. So in the app, we're just going to go to the More button, and then we'll go to Settings, go to Room Settings, and pick the room that your Sonos amp is in. So ours is called Sonos Amp. And under Advanced Audio, you will be able to pick stereo or mono. So we'll tap on stereo and mono. We have it hooked up some bookshelf speakers for a demo, so we have it set to stereo. But if we go to dual mono, now it's going to play the left and right channel through one speaker. So when we have it set to dual mono, both the left and right channel of the amp are sending the signal for both left and right out of each channel. So that way, the speaker is plugged into the left channel and the speaker is plugged into the right channel get both left and right sound going through them. So now I can put that in 4 different rooms of my house from one amp. Now you do want to make sure when you do this, you want to think of volume control. So when we do this, all rooms will be controlled by one volume slider within the Sonos app. So before you get this set up, before you think about how you're going to install this system and use one amp in multiple rooms of your house, you want to think about volume control. So by default, you're going to control the Sonos amp volume. So whether that's plugged into a stereo pair of speakers or 4 speakers in individual rooms of your home, and it's turned on to dual mono, the volume control slider or the buttons on the amp itself are going to control the volume of every speaker in all 4 of those rooms. So the speaker in the dining room is going to be the same volume as, say, the speaker in the kitchen. And so that may be perfect for your setup, it may not be. You have to decide that. That is one thing to think about, where if you have individual amps in each room, they all have their individual control. You can, of course, put in a volume control, like an in-wall volume control in each room and have control of that. But then you do have to be aware that you have a master volume control from the Sonos app, and then you have the individual room control. So you would have to just think through that, make sure you understand that, or if you're installing for somebody else, make sure that they are comfortable having 2 volume controls. You know, some people, that's easy to understand. For some people, that's a phone call saying, I can't hear my speakers in my dining room, and that's because maybe the Sonos volume is turned all the way down in the app, or maybe that room is turned off in the wall and they only remembered about one of them. You know, so they could say, hey, I turned it all the way up to 100% in the app, but it's barely coming out of those speakers in my dining room. So that's just something to think about when you're setting up one amp to power multiple rooms. But overall, that is a great way to get speakers in multiple rooms, especially smaller rooms or background music. If you're doing a small commercial job, potentially you could have this running in 4 different rooms. And so it is a great new feature of the Sonos Amp, probably one that has been overlooked by a lot of people. And so thanks for asking the question, and enjoy.